Good morning children, welcome back. In the previous video we have seen about the periodic table, that is a modern periodic table of elements. You can see the picture over here. We have discussed the how the alkali metals, alkaline earth metals, transition metals, inner transition metals, the lanthanide series, actinide series. Okay, see these are the lanthanide and actinide series. Okay, these were the inert gases. Okay, then these were the alkali metals, these were the alkaline earth metals. Okay, then fluorine, chlorine, bromine, these were the halogens. Okay, and see atomic number, why I write from the atomic number 1. See, here is the hydrogen, the second one is helium, the third one is lithium, fourth one is beryllium, fifth one is boron, sixth is carbon, 7 is nitrogen, 8 is oxygen, 9 is fluorine, 10 is neon. Okay, so this is how you have to read the periodic table. Okay, so in the right corner you have their atomic numbers, and in some periodic table there is some numbers written at the bottom also. So the bottom number indicates the atomic mass. Okay, so let us move towards the properties of elements in the periods and groups. So what were the properties of elements? The first is the valence electrons. In the period of number of valence electrons increases from 1 to 8 from the left to right, and the number of shells is the same. See, in the example, that is the second period, you know what are the valence electrons. Okay, valence electrons means what? The electrons in the outermost shell of an element is known as valence electrons. Okay, so in the second period elements were lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. Okay, so atomic number, an means atomic number. Atomic number is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And electronic configuration of lithium, that is 2, 1, beryllium 2, 2, boron 2, 3. Okay, so 2, 1, 1 is the valence electron. So lithium has 1 valence electron, beryllium has 2 valence electrons, boron has 3 valence electrons, carbon has 4 valence electrons. In such a manner the electrons were arranged in the increasing order, and the shells were the 2, that is K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell. You have studied this earlier, correct? There are 4 shells, K, L, M, N. In the group the number of valence electrons is same for all the elements, but the number of shells increases from top to bottom. See, in the period what is done? The number of valence electrons is increasing and shells are the same, but in the group what is happening? The valence electrons are same, but the shells are increasing. See, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, the electronic configuration, see, last electrons are same, but the shells are increasing. That one shell, K shell, then Kl, then KLM, and for the potassium they have KLMN, correct? So these are the properties. Okay, see, the next property is atomic size. Atomic size means radius of the atom. In a period, the atomic size of elements decreases from left to right because the nuclear charge, that is the number of protons, increases, and so the electrons are pulled closer to the nucleus. Okay, see the second period. The atomic number is from 3 to 10. Electronic configuration, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the valency is increasing. So the number of protons 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the atomic size is decreasing. In a group the atomic size of elements increases from top to bottom because the number of shells increases and the distance between the nucleus and the shells also increases. In short, you can say that as the shells increases, the atomic radius increases. See the example, that is group 1A, elements that are hydrogen, lithium, sodium and potassium. The shells are increasing, same as we have seen in the valence electrons, the same is in the atomic size or radius of the atom. See over here, you can see the atomic radius increases from top to bottom, that is from the hydrogen, that is lithium, sodium, then potassium, and the biggest is the calcium given over there. Yes. So have you understood how the properties are increased? Atomic radius decreases from left to right. As we go from lithium to neon, the size is going to decrease. Okay. Next is valency. In period of valency of elements increases from 1 to 4 and then decreases from 4 to 0, from left to right. That is example second period. In the second period, the valency is increasing, that is 1 2 3 4, and again from the fourth element it starts decreasing, that is 3 2 1 0. Okay. And in the group format, what is happening? The valency remains same for all elements of the group. Okay. Next is a metallic property, that is the electropositive or electronegative. In the period, the metallic property of elements decreases from left to right. Okay, that is while going from left to right in the third period, that is from sodium to argon. The first three periods are metals, then there is a one is a metalloid, and next is a non-metals, that is the metallic property decreases as we go from left to right. In the group, the metallic property of the element increases, that is first there are non-metals, then there is metalloid, then comes the metals, that is metallic property is increasing element by element as we go to the bottom. Next is the electronegativity. Means what? In the period, the non-metallic property of the elements increases from left to right. That is first there is metals, then there are metalloid, then there is non-metals. So non-metallic property is increasing, and in the groups the non-metallic property is decreasing. Okay. So non-metallic means electronegativity in nature, electronegative in nature, and metallic property means electropositive in nature. Okay. So these were the properties of the elements which are trending in the periodic table. Okay. So in this chapter you have to learn all four laws. You have to remember the atomic numbers, then you have to remember how the trends are done, or how the trends are reflected in the periodic table, which we have seen now about the atomic radius. Then there is valency, then electropositivity, electronegativity, everything you have to remember. You can remember it by using a we have seen the images, correct? By images you can remember, or by the examples you can remember it very easily. Okay. So here we end our chapter, that is the periodic classification of the elements. Okay. Thank you, children.